On a time crunch this morning. Good morning, friends. And a few days away to Mother's Day. And so I thought I'll call my dear friend, Colonel Himanshi. And I've been giving her introduction all the time. She was a colonel for a lot of years, and now she's doing her own business with a friend. They're both doing that, and she does a lot of shows, and she goes to as a complimentary. She goes to a lot of places and does a lot of events. And as a matter of fact, she's going this week, and she is at one event right now. So she's going to be going there after we finish. I'm going driving to some other place too. I'm attending one other charity event as well. So that's how life is right these days. Bagdor karni padti hai, and we oblige. And when we commit to something, we like to keep that commitment. Even though we are busy in other things. And as a matter of fact, I have an event tomorrow, which I'm really, really busy. But I said I've got to do this program because Dil Diyan Gallan is also going to be 4 years old in a couple of days, and we have to do it. So आज हम सोच रहे थे कि हम Mother's Day की बात करें. Mother's Day is just around the corner on Sunday, May 12th. I believe it's the same day in India. The May 12th को ही करते हैं.
Yes.
In England,
Yes.
in England, I think it's sometime in March. So I would like to say hello to all my friends who have joined me today, and of course everybody knows Colonel Himanshi, and like I said, she's a sweetheart. Every time when I ask her to come, she always says yes, definitely I will come. So good to see good friends. I've made very good friends from India now. I feel very happy that although I don't live there, but whenever I speak to somebody, they're all like Mona Vasudeva, Rajshri ji, Gautam, Rimple, a couple of other people. They're all, and aapko bhi, and Vanita. So I'm very happy that I met all of you guys. So really, it's really great to meet you all from India. It's really fun because I'm here in New York and you guys are there. Anyway, I want to welcome everyone here this morning. We're just gonna go over a little bit about your thoughts about mothers. I know mothers are a very touchy subject, and you're very lucky. Your mom, you just explained to me that she really took very good care of you. That's what they do. Mothers take care of when you're a small baby. They take care of you. You're in the 9 months. They take care of you right before you're even born. So all they do is take care, and take care. So आप बताइए, welcome, Colonel Himanshi.
Thank you. See, for me, I am a mother and I have a mother too.
Right.
So I feel it's not about just taking care of someone for 9 months. Hindustan mein to mothers, they take care of you till the time, they're alive and you are alive.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. I recently had 2 surgeries, and both the time my mother was around me taking care of me. And today when I sit here and talk to you, it is because she was the one who pushed me all the time. And she has been doing so. So when I decided to quit army and hang my uniform, she was the one, ab tum kya karogi? That don't think that you are taking a retirement from life. It is only the retirement from job. So it's better, gear up yourself for something else.
Right.
And I think they are the people who believe in you all the time. They are the people who want to talk to you all the time. They are your best friend. Be it anything in the world, I think mother's love is the most selfless.
I agree.
I have 2 grown-up children, and my elder one is in college. He's putting up in Delhi. And his day doesn't get complete unless he talks to me and I talk to him. And he gets very upset if I don't pick up his call, because that is the kind of bond we share. So I think mothers are very special in everyone's life. I can say it for my mother and I can say it for my son. We both, if you see the chain, all 3 generations are connected.
Yes.
And I think for most of Indian families, it is like that.
Yes.
And I'm sure abroad also, mothers, माँ तो माँ ही होती है, कहीं आप कैसे भी देख लो.
बिल्कुल. अभी हमारा प्रोग्राम हुआ था Monday night with Shali ji. She's right here, and Ravi ji also from they're both from Chicago. They sang very well. We had a very nice program at 8 p.m. over here, 8:30 actually. So उनका बीच में गाने गा रहे थे, and बीच में she was doing some शायरी about mothers. So each time we sang something, she said something about mothers. I said, you know what, Shali ji, at the end of the program, हम सबको आंसू आ जाएंगे mothers की बातें, तारीफें सुन के, उनकी बातें सुन के, which is true because there's no end to what they can do for you. You know, like you just said, and you're right because I have 3 daughters and 5 grandkids, thank God. You know, like, and so I'm in touch with my daughters every day. Like every day means 10 times in a day. Why? उन्होंने group बनाया हुआ है WhatsApp में. I'm included in that group, so they write all the things. So they write to me. They write. They include me in the thing. Sometimes I tell them, listen, मैं भी program में busy हूँ, मुझे भी मत करो. So you have another group of 3 of you. So I'm in touch with them. You can say also like you said, every day, basically. Now sometime I cannot talk because they're also busy and I'm busy. But text में तो रोज ही होता है, quite a few times. And sometimes I'll just pick up the phone. I said I can't be bothered be texting anymore. मैं बात ही कर लेती हूँ. तो ऐसे है. But good morning dear, good morning Rama ji, good morning Kamlesh ji, good morning Shali ji भी इधर ही हैं, शेषी जी भी हैं. So like Shali ji, मैं आपकी बात कर रही थी कि आपने तो उस दिन कमाल कर दी शायरी करके about mothers, and you know, there was really good a good program that day. So what exactly India में, like I know it's not the same as here, but India में, because parents, a lot of mothers, they still stay with the, traditionally the sons when they got married and all, they used to stay with their mom and dad. You know, is that still there or is it changing a little bit, or how is it over there now? कैसे है?
Veena ji, in most of the families, it is still there.
Just still there.
It is still there, and mothers, they take pride in looking after their son. And even if the daughter-in-law is working, I think having stay-at-home parents, especially the grandparents, is also a boon for a child who's being raised in that family. As I'm not against nannies or ayahs, but when you have somebody from your own family, your own blood, the upbringing is totally different. Children get good values. They are heard. See, most of the emotional things, they start when someone feels that I'm not being heard. But when they come back home from school, they have somebody to talk to, their dada, dadis, their nani, nanas and all. So children feel loved and cared for when the life is very overwhelming for all of us. Mothers are working from morning 9 to 5 and 6 o'clock. Then they have chores to handle. Though everyone in India has help, but
Right.
still you mentally it gets very stressful.
Oh yeah.
And when your parents, they step in to help you, I think it becomes a very beautiful family and a lot of harmony takes place. Yes, in some cases, when people are a little immature and they have egos coming up, yes, then it becomes a problem. But I think most of the people prefer having their parents around. These days, you know, when children are moving away to different cities for work, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah,
But in India, people still prefer this.
No, I agree. Actually, I'm in New York right now. I'm in New York, and we see a lot of different communities: Indian, Pakistani, Bangladesh, Chinese, Korean. So I've seen that also in the Chinese families. You know, like Chinese people, they do the same thing.
Family oriented.
Yeah,
they are family oriented.
Do the same thing. Even the Italians, because I also take care of my grandson a couple of times a week. But my daughter is married to an American Italian family. So her sister-in-law, my daughter's sister-in-law, her son, her mother-in-law takes care of him in a couple of days, and then a couple of days she puts him in the daycare because she can't take 3 days. I think he goes to the daycare. 2 days she takes care of her son, and then the mother-in-law also has a daughter. She takes care of her daughter-in-law's son for 2 days, and then she also has her own daughter. She takes care of that grandson too. So 5 days a week, she takes care of 2 days for her, 3 days for the other one because he's small, he's younger. So they are very good. They love to take care of the kids. They help them out. And like you just said, nobody could be better than your own family, like your grandparents. They're as good as the parents because they have more tolerance. They're a little older and they can do a lot of things. And parents are working. So इनको ये भी होता है कि भाई my child is with my mom, and she'll take good care of the baby. She's not going to neglect the child, not give him the food or something. So with me, sometimes what I do is that I'm home when I'm home, and then I have my nanny, or she comes, but I'm supervising. I'm seeing what she's doing. Sometimes I cannot do like taking her around for a walk, or sometimes I can't do. I'm doing something else. So she's there. I'm looking at her, and sometimes I'm alone with him too. So it's like that. But we try our best, you know. And some parents, like you said, if they're living like over here, they have no help, they have no parents living here, तो उनके लिए बड़ी मुश्किल हो जाती है कि डे केयर में रखो या nannies रखो, and they get very pricey too, they get very expensive. So a lot of the people also, they get their parents here to help them out, you know, the India से बुला लेते हैं उनको, so to take care of the child care के लिए they come and help out. And I've seen that, like I said, in Chinese and Korean communities में तो वो भी वैसे ही करते हैं, they do the same thing, and they do a lot. Now other part of the story over here, that is they dedicate, this date is dedicated for the mothers. You know, some kids यहाँ पे अमेरिका में भी they are living outside, or they even in the same town, उनको टाइम नहीं मिलता रोज जाने के लिए, मिलने के लिए. So Sunday, that day, they really do take care a lot, to do a lot for the mothers that day. They take the सारे restaurant full होते हैं, flowers are everywhere. I mean, all the flower shops, I mean, there's a place called Costco, I think the one in India में भी है कि नहीं है. मैं कहती हूँ, this time if you go for there, the whole place is full of flowers, and people are just buying flowers and flowers and flowers. Now, Mother's Day can also mean your mother-in-law को भी दे सकते हो. So you can give flowers to your mother-in-law, you can give to mother, sister-in-law, whatever you think, whoever is a mother, appreciate. And they do have a good get-together. They go out and the families, you know, like children, the grandkids and everything, they all celebrate together like that. So as a celebration hoti hai. And of course they give nice gifts they want to give, and they go out to eat. You know, my daughters have also booked a place to go on Sunday, but it's a madhouse. Wherever you go, the places are jam-packed. तो यहाँ पे तो ऐसे होता है. But like you said, in India में the mothers are there with you. Every day is a Mother's Day kind of a thing. There's no such special day. There's every day. But now also in India maybe the days are coming. They do baby showers and do all kind of things which पहले नहीं करते थे वो. So Mother's Day भी dedicate हो गया है, which is I think
India में गोद भराई होती है.
Yeah, that's
like you have baby shower.
That's the same. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
True. That's a good thing because, but don't they do it a certain month or something, 7th month or something like that? Is that correct?
Yes.
You do it
Yeah.
like यहाँ पे around the same time, I think.
Yeah.
A couple of months before the baby is born, they do it that time. We're here too. Things around the 7th month.
They also call it Garbh Sanskar. It's a full-fledged ceremony. Like you have different sanskars.
Oh,
When you have to wear Yagopavit, you have Yagopavit sanskar. Everything is related to a sanskar. So that's a proper ritual and a ceremony.
that's really good. That's a good thing. Very see, the Indian traditions, you can't beat them. They are everything has a meaning. All the
Yes.
traditions, they really have a deep meaning, and that is
Because
why.
you're welcoming
Yeah.
welcoming a new life to your fold. It's the lineage which is going to take you ahead. So you already start welcoming them.
Yes. And that is why when they have mother's baby shower hota hai, so baby is going to come. Everybody's that time also over here. I mean, India maybe mother's new mother, the first time mother hone wali hai, you know, for her it's a big thing, big step, because she doesn't know exactly what's gonna come up. They think small baby hai, dekh lenge, but it's not like that. It's very, very difficult. Getting up in the night, if they don't sleep, they're colicky, or they need the milk every 1 or 2 hours. So for a new mother is something really, really, they really have to be prepared. That's what I think. Like example of my daughter, when she had my granddaughter, my son-in-law, and they came, they were staying with me, but after 1 or 2 days, they said, no, we want to go back alone. We want to be alone, bonding with the baby, the 3 of us and all that stuff. So I said, you know, why you'd stay at least for a week? Why are you going back so early? But the son-in-law, they wanted to go back. You know, the baby's there, we're going to be bonding, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. The next day, my son-in-law calls me. He said, oh, what shall I do? I can't get the baby's getting up every 1 hour. I don't know what to do. I said, well, you have to change the diaper. You got to give them milk. So being the first time parent, even for the father first time bane, so it's the same thing. They have to get up. They have to help each other. not that easy. It's difficult in the beginning to be a mother. It's very
See,
difficult. Got to get
I'll
used
share
to it.
I'll share my experience. When I delivered my first baby, uh, obviously first time motherhood is not with the manual.
I
It's
that is
it's hands-on experience. So my mother is a very, very straightforward and a very practical woman. She told me it's not like what you see in cinema. You know, in the soaps and the serials, you see
right.
mother is totally very fancy and very dreamy thing. She said it's not going to be like this. It is real life. So the baby is going to trouble you. And to a point where you'll actually get very frustrated.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that. And it happened that way that every 1 or 2 hours the baby would get up for some issue. And initial 2-3 months, it's very draining for a mother.
Right.
But because those emotions are flowing inside you, you love to do it. You are deprived of your sleep. You can't eat well. You become very irritable. And you don't know how to handle your body. Some people also have postpartum issues.
Yes.
And then you don't know how to take care of the milk. Sometimes children are not having milk from the mother, or there's no milk.
Right.
So there are a lot of issues. You are bleeding constantly for 40-45 days. You,
But
you
not easy.
actually don't know what is happening to you. The body is coming back to shape.
Exactly. That's not.
You have to,
It's not easy. Like I mean, first time being, second time being. First time is actually you don't really. It's like an open book. It's like a. But second time around, you can say you have an idea कि क्या हो रहा है. But first time, like you said, mother होती है. Breastfeeding is not that easy. It's not easy. It's very painful. Like my daughter
you
said.
can't handle that little tiny thing.
Yeah.
See, first of all, you have to learn how to hold a baby.
Yeah.
So that is also a task in itself, because you have to give a support behind their neck.
Yeah.
You know, you have to hold them properly. There's a way to hold, and
Yeah.
you have not practiced it. So
Exactly.
it's it's
Not
it's
easy.
not easy. And when you have your mother or mother-in-law around, they actually teach you hands-on.
That's true. And that is why I told my daughter, I said, listen, you stay here, don't go. My son-in-law actually is a doctor himself. He said, we tried, but then she's going to come back for a few more days. I said, okay, you can go to work from here if you want. So then at least, देखो, यहाँ पे तो ये है ना, you have to basically come home and you're alone. Or if you're lucky, like some parents, like Indian parents, they like to keep the kids, bring home. But the American style is mostly that they like to go be independent.
We are individualistics.
Different. So they were trying to do the same thing, but didn't work out that well. Then they came back for me to stay with me. But फिर भी देखो, somebody is going home, if they have no help, they have to do everything by themselves. And over here, and they keep you in the hospital. Nowadays, after 48 hours, you have to go home. So 48 hours, the body is still very raw. I mean, it's like
Tender. It's very tender. Joints are going back and all.
not easy at all. It's very, very tough. So, and I don't know why it's only 48 hours. There should be, when I had my kids, I stayed for 4 or 5 days, you know, but nowadays it's only 48 hours.
See, in India, I feel the tradition of giving mother rest for one complete month, and they have special food for them,
Yes.
which is very iron rich.
Mm-hmm.
Those laddus, pinnis, what they make,
Yeah.
they're very iron rich, and I think there's a lot of science behind the food also here. They don't give you anything and everything to eat. The food is perfectly, you'll find all across India, it is similar kind of food which mothers have. So it helps them in lactation. It
Mm-hmm.
takes care of their body, and it brings back, the bone density.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, a lot of women start facing joint issues and joint pain after giving birth to a child.
There's a special name
But
for the mothers to eat that pinni. क्या नाम है? It's not pinni, something else, some other name, but it has a lot of ghee in it and all that stuff. Nuts.
yeah, panjiri, and you have gond ke laddu.
Yeah, and also उसमें nuts होते हैं, lot of ghee, like a lot of iron-rich stuff to eat. And it's a good thing. It's very heavy, but it's filling. but it's good for your body. When you eat that, it's like what do you call it? Like even for the bones, it gives them like
ये
lubricant.
कैल्शियम, बहुत कैल्शियम होता है, because it's very rich in iron and calcium and lot of fat, because you need fat. आपकी body से अगर आपने एक दूसरी you have given birth to another living being, your body need to recoup.
Right.
और उसके लिए हाँ, and for the healing also, you have to heal your body inside out. उसके लिए I think ये बहुत scientific है.
Yeah, it is very sad. And then पहले जमाने में तो good morning Ina, how are you? And from California, and Kamlesh ji and Ina, and then Shelly ji, thank you Shelly ji, and also we have Rama ji, and Sheshi ji bhi thi abhi yahan par. So anyway, what I'm saying is that before, I remember the time they used to say after the baby was to rest for 6 weeks, 45 days. Those days are long gone. That's
I think most of the families they follow. They start giving ajwain ka pani, okay, so that system is clean.
Yeah.
And they don't give you normal chapatis to eat or dal. It's very thin in consistency. Though they'll give you a good laddu in the morning, they won't give you too much of vegetables. So it's the soupy kind of thing they make you eat. And for 1 month, there is no question that you'll move out of bed. And your relatives are coming, your mothers are there, there's a lot of celebration happening. So I think it's a beautiful thing to have a baby and become mother.
But problem आजकल ये भी तो हो गया ना, लड़कियों young girls they अपना body क्या होता है कि हम weight ना gain कर लें, so they want to be slim, so they're not eating all these things, so उनको अपना body का back to normal करना चाहती हैं. That's another thing.
If you understand the things which are backed by science, you will not be fooled by these gimmicks of staying slim. Staying slim does not mean staying healthy. They are two different things. You can have little fat in the body and still be very healthy. When you're depriving your body of good nutrition just to stay slim, I think you are not taking care of yourself fully.
They have to, because they have to breastfeed the baby. They have to have proper nutrition. Body के अंदर नहीं होगी तो they're going to feel more weak by breastfeeding.
I have 2 normal deliveries. And I breastfed my children for almost 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, because my mother told me that the more you give them,
it's healthy.
Doctors say after 1 year you should wean them out. But my mother said one thing: if you they are on the breastfeed for almost 2 years, 18 months to 2 years, their immunity will be very strong and they'll bond with you better.
That's true.
And touch wood, I think I have very good bonding and they have good immunity. I used to hear, those mothers who wean their children after 6 months. My child is having cough, he's having cold, he's got running nose, he's got stomach issues. But I don't think I ever faced these issues.
That's good. Yeah. So my daughters did the same thing. My older one, the one, she had the first baby, she was breastfeeding. And over here, they also have like a pump. Some kind of there's like a, that you can get.
Yes, I know. They keep the milk and store it for some time.
Yes. And this way, like you can keep the bottles, pump the thing and put in the freezer and use it in also. That she was doing that. So she also, what happened was that she was doing that 100% with Maya when she was born, but then she got pregnant again after 5-6 months. So in other words, she had one child in June 1st. Next year, June 27th, so she had a second child. So she only could, she didn't realize that she was pregnant again and that she was still breastfeeding, but then she had to stop at that point. But the second one, Audrey, when she was born, I think she breastfed her for 2.5 years. 2.5 years.
And I'm sure her immunity must be better than Maya's.
Excellent. Maya's also pretty good because she did full 100%, only her breast milk as far as, plus she also did pumping, so she kept a lot of it, in the freezer. Oh, that's what she did. So when she had surplus, she did that. So that was also very good. And the younger one, when he was born, the third one, after 5 years, 5 years के बाद, उसका भी ऐसे किया उसने. She breastfed him until 9, 10 months, and she had a lot of extra.
Nature knows it. What is to be given?
Yeah,
The very fact milk start coming to you only after the child is born, not before.
right. That's true.
So there is something which nature has designed. So why go against it? I think it's a very
Yes.
good thing that this breast pumps and all. They're a very good thing that even when mother is away, the child can be taken care of.
Exactly. That's what. That's exactly that's a good thing that they started. So then she used to do that. She, as much as she could.
I never gave my children something like, sorry to take a name, like Cerelac and all these formula milks. I never gave it to my children.
You don't need to,
I
because
somehow
when you were 2 years old. I mean, at the time they were still taking the breastfeeding. So
no, I would give them home cooked food. I'll give them
right, yeah.
lentil soup or some other soup or shakes or whatever. But I never subscribed to a formula milk.
My daughter also didn't do that. They went to regular milk after a while, after 1 year, I think. थोड़ा सा वो किया, थोड़ा then she gave hers and mixed करके like that. So she also didn't give any formula. She didn't give also. So I think it's a good thing if you can do it. But some mothers, then it's not easy to breastfeed also. They get
Yeah, correct.
it is quite painful. You have to get used to it. But after a while, you do get used to it, and then you are, it's okay. You can do it. I mean, I had
Yeah,
a lot
correct.
of trouble doing it. So I remember my time. But I think my kids were more braver than I was, braver than I used to be. But because that time there was formula, ye kar lo, wo kar lo. But these kids nowadays, as the doctor says, do the breastfeeding as much as you can. It's very good for the baby, like I said to you. So I believe. So I think we have to wrap it up today. It was a wonderful session. आपने भी कहीं जाना है, and I have to run somewhere. And I want to wish all the mothers who are here, thank you so much for joining, and thanks so much for coming and attending this short session today for Mother's Day. And I want to wish everyone who joined a very happy Mother's Day on Sunday. And thank you so much for joining today. And thank you so much, Colonel Himanshi, for coming.
From my side also, to you and to all those gorgeous mothers, a very happy Mother's Day. Let's make this world very beautiful and give good values to our children.
Yes, I agree. And at that note, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, all of you ladies, and we'll see you back here again very soon. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Bye.
एक मिनट ठहरना, मैंने आपकी, I'll take a picture. Okay जी, enjoy your day and evening. I mean, आपका तो वहाँ पे evening हो गया. So we'll
Yes,
catch up
see
soon.
you.
We'll catch up soon. Thank you. Bye. Yeah.